What's up? It's Phoenix Bars, the Paradigm Killer, back once again. Yeah, I just made a video, and I spoke on a couple things, but I just want to do another little, try to make it quick one. Now, I just want to tell you, I'm just pretty much gonna run through the people that I respect, and maybe if I feel like it, a couple people that I don't. I respect Shaka almost because if you're into the truth and you study what that brother says, there's not no games. It's not no. What the brother is saying is has just it checks out. It checks out. It checks out, and that's what I respect. At the end of the day, I respect people who tell the truth and who not only want you to but demand you to look look into it. Don't take my word. I respect people who say that. That's what I respect. I respect the people who say, "Don't take my word for it." And I'm gonna get a lot of. I know I'm gonna get a lot of. I'm gonna hear it for this, but another person I respect is Alex Jones because for the same reason, makes a lot of claims. Yeah, he's over the top. Yeah, he dodges certain points to promote a Christian paradigm. Yeah, but you know, some people, I think it's like a generational thing. I think some of the older generations, they're not going. They've been living in that paradigm for most of their life, so you know there's not too much getting out of it. Even if they do, and their mind get out of it, they're not going to publicly admit it. I just kind of feel that's one thing that worries me about him. And the reason I said, I'm probably going to hear it about, mentioning Alex Jones was because, I am a Pan-Africanist. RBG, you know, that is my, I wouldn't even say that's my paradigm. I kind of believe that's that's my true culture, and that's the culture that I subscribe to. But black people have to get over this. Oh, you read white people, you read these Europeans. We have to get over that, and it's for Shaka almost. He he did lecture on Sinetta TV. Um, was it Black Minds, White Authors, and he stated he made a very. That's what I was just suggest anybody who really has a particular problem with reading white scholarship. I would advise you to watch that video, Sinetta TV, Shaka Almost, um, Black Minds, White Writers. That should give you some clarity, and it should give you a couple things to look into. But we have to get past that. Now, it is a disclaimer. You have to have your discernment has to be strong, and you have to really you have to develop a mind for history, and you have to be able not to latch onto things and really take what they say at face value at first until you can prove it in African history. I will say that, but we just gotta get past that. There's a lot of white sad to say, there's a lot of white scholars that promote our culture, the culture that we're supposed to have. They promote it more um, than a lot of black scholars. And that's why I love Sinetta TV, because it took the dirt off of the word scholar. Because to me, in my mind, it was always attributed to the white scholars who lied and stole our history, and attributed to the the black sellouts, the black Uncle Toms who get an education and all of a sudden they're better than all the rest of melanated people. Yeah, I can't. So that's why I love Sunday the TV, because um, they took the dirt off being a scholar in my eyes, in my mind. And before I even heard of Sinetta TV, I was, like I said in my other video, I've studied Kemet almost my whole life on and off. I've always been interested in Kemet, so I've been studying Kemet. I'm 30. I'm about to be 33, and I've been studying Kemet almost my whole life. But as far as being like seriously to where I can say, my 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 research skills for the have excelled in the last 10 years. So before I even heard of Sinetta TV, I was reading books by white scholars, and for the most part, I mean, you have your ones that lie and promote what is going to push their paradigm, but you do have some white scholars who the truth is the truth is the truth, and even if they don't see, and I think the problem black people have with white scholarship is, if they know that a lot of the original civilizations were started, ran, and excelled when melanated people were in positions of rulership, and were the actual rulers and rulers of these civilizations. Why won't they just, they do a lot of dodging around. They give you all the evidence, but they won't come just out and say it. And I think I kind of agree with I kind of agree with I kind of agree that that's something that should make people leery about people. But what you gotta understand about truth and getting people to accept truth is, you you can't just come out and tell people certain things. You have to lead people to things and let them make their own, come to their own conclusions. You have to do that, because certain things you will not believe just by having somebody tell you. Um, I really feel that that only will work in a religious paradigm. The religious paradigm is the only paradigm where people honestly just believe what certain people would just say. So you can't frown on all white scholars just because they won't do what you think they should do. You know what I'm saying? And now it'll be a question if and I've listened to a lot of white scholars, white scholars who give lectures, and what I do respect is, see, to me, let me say this. To me, the 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 the, the test is not, are they giving us props in books. The real test is when these scholars get interviewed, and the person interviewing them actually asks that question, and the answers they give. That's the test to me. That's the real test, because I don't care if you. Honestly, I really just don't care if you, because I know. I know what I know, and I know that we were the original people. I just and the evidence just screams it, but I don't need them to validate me in that way. But when they are asked certain questions about, certain people, even from a religious paradigm, certain white religious scholars will they will admit or say they have no problem with saying that these certain patriarchs or certain figures were most likely not Europeans. They were not pale skinned. To me, that's like the real test on helping to discern, between, when it comes to white scholars. White scholars, yeah. Let me touch on a couple more things. I'm gonna end this one. Um, I was watching a video, something on the TV, and it was Brother Reggie. No, I was watching that's what I wanted, and I'm glad I remembered. See, I always do that. I be forgetting what I want to talk about, but I have a problem with. I really just got turned on to this show, and I'm already turned off. And this is the crap that I have a problem with. And once I start giving my lectures, I will probably never. I probably won't go on your show. So where I don't even care what you would have to say. Talk with the Titans. I think that is. I think they playing. I, I just want my comedic brothers, especially Shaka, to, because I listened to your interview with on Talk with the Titans, and he's all big. He's trying to big you up, and I would just watch. I would just watch them. I'll watch them because I've heard to his true colors. Like the first couple, it's one it's one with Doctor Ali Muhammad. This it's on the Lost Pages of Islam Volume 2. That's pretty good one. He said I watched like I'd say I watched about 4 episodes, and just seeing the character of the host, I something about him troubles me. But I would just want my brothers, especially Shaka Amos, Brother Reggie, and Brother Polite. Yeah, I know I don't have to, worry about y'all brothers, but I just want y'all brothers to watch y'all back, cause he just something about him don't sit right with me. That's just my personal, what I'm saying, from from a young up and coming who looks up to y'all. That's just my opinion on it. But you gotta watch people like that. And like I said, I'm up and coming, and trying to get my PowerPoints and stuff together now. And yeah, I don't care how much exposure I might get. I won't, I don't see myself even dealing with dealing with him personally. But and nobody wants to see uh, Zion Lex and polite debate. To be honest, to me that would be a waste. Zion Lex, you're mad because your own team benched you. Uh, don't be mad at other people because your team benched you, and they did get somebody from with a comedic name to basically take your spot. You and Daniela, y'all talked all that crap and y'all didn't even get to speak. So you have to have a whole nother event that you're not going to get the you're not going to get the exposure that you would have gotten at the debate. So you're really just wasting your time. And my advice is like, I hope don't let Zion Lex rope you in. You know, don't let him do that because that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to rope you in. He's trying to destroy he's trying to destroy your reputation and slander your character. So watch that. My personal, know what I would love to see? I would love to see Shaka. I would like to see Shaka and Zion Lex because Zion Lex, he talked all that crap like Shaka has you have no belt over here with me, whatever, dog. You have and you just I just listened to your interview on Talk with the Titans, and you for an hour you just talked about how polite is pseudo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I peep what you said about did he really go to Kemet and all that stuff, and yeah, just from a from a comedic perspective, I have to look into that because that's not truth. But other than that, you you have nothing for nobody. Like you like uh, I want to see Shaka almost destroy you. Point, but you know that would be my a birthday present for me. Just to see the look on your face when Shaka just destroys you with scholarship. Because to me, like I said, to me you just a nigga with a Bible. I'm sorry. I'm really trying not to be disrespectful, but like y'all really have insulted the intelligence of. I feel insulted when I listen to these people's interviews. I do. I really do. I mean, it's just Captain Zoriak to Zoriak. I mean, I'm just. Yeah, but let me get off here. I'm just babbling now, so. Phoenix Bars, the Paradigm Killer. Tuck.